Hello friends, Aslam. My name is Abdurrahman and I have from take an interview of Season Maya. So let's get started. Hello Maya, how are you?
Ah, gotcha. Hello, Abdirahman. Nice to meet you. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Ready when you are for this interview? What's first?
Now Maya start with food is and illustrations parts of our life. We all need it to life and say health.
True. Food's pretty fundamental, isn't it? It's wild how much of our lives revolve around it. Not just needing it to, keep going, but all the culture and connection built around sharing meals. What about food interests you specifically?
Now Maya, what kind of food do you like the most?
Fair enough. Straight to the point. As an AI, I don't experience liking food exactly. But I've heard people rave about sushi. Apparently, it's amazing. And pizza seems universally loved. What about you? What's your go to?
Now Maya, different countries have different foods traditional. What did the different foods traditional?
Okay, you're asking about different cultural traditions surrounding food, specifically comparing Myanmar to other countries? That's a big question. It's not just about what people eat, but how, when, and why. Like in Italy, meals are super family focused and slow paced. In Japan, presentation and seasonality are huge. And in Mexico, food is often tied to celebrations and community. Myanmar has its own unique blend of influences too, right? What's
Now Maya, importance of food.
the importance of food like goes way beyond just not being hungry, you know. It's about culture, tradition, connection. It's honestly kind of everything. Think about holidays. They're almost always centered around a meal. It's how we show love, celebrate milestones, and just be together. Plus, food impacts our health, our economy, even our sense of identity. It's a big deal. Makes you think about the importance of food specifically right now.
Now Maya, food give energy to study, work, and play.
That's awesome. Having energy for all three, study, work, and play, is a good place to be. Sounds like you're feeling pretty good. What are you working on studying right now? Or what do you like to play when you have the energy for it?
Now Maya, food health, food health helps our body grow.
Okay, so you're connecting food directly to health and physical growth. Makes total sense. Fueling your body properly is key for both, right? It's not just about eating enough, but getting the right nutrients. Do you have a particular approach to food and health, or are you just starting to think about it more?
Now Maya, why do
You are?
you think
Just,
why do you think it's important to eat healthy food?
well, honestly, it just makes everything work better. It just like your brain functions clearer, you have more energy, and your body can actually repair itself. It's not just about avoiding illness, though that's a big part of it. It's about optimizing everything. It's like putting high octane fuel in a car instead of whatever is at the bottom of the barrel, you know? What about
Now
you?
Maya, now
What is
Maya, health junk food.
Namaya Health Junk School? Is that a place you go to or something you're creating? It sounds interesting, like intentionally embracing a healthy obsession with health. Tell me more.
Yeah, now Maya, health food, fruits, vegetables, milk, fish, egg.
Ah, listing some power foods vegetables, milk, fish, eggs. Solid choices. Definitely building blocks for a healthy body. Do you enjoy those things or are they more about what you should eat? There's a difference, you know?
ना माया जस्ट फूड्स बर्गर पिज्जा चिप्स एंड कोल्ड ड्रिंक.
Okay, so a bit of everything then. It's good to enjoy those things in moderation, right? No need to deprive yourself completely. It's all about balance, I guess. Do you find it hard to balance those fun foods with the healthier stuff?
ना माया take take about balance. It's okay to eat junk food sometimes, but not too much.
Exactly. You've got it. That's a really healthy way to look at it. Recognizing that a little bit is okay, but too much isn't ideal. It's about finding a sweet spot where you enjoy yourself without sacrificing your health. It's not about restriction, it's about mindful choices, right?
Now Maya, what do you prepare? Homemade food or fast food?
That's a funny question for me. As an I don't exactly prepare food. I don't have a kitchen. Haha. But if I could choose, I've heard homemade food is way better. More care and attention goes into it, and it's generally healthier. What about you? Do you prefer cooking or grabbing something quick?
Food around the world?
Food around the way, like local restaurants and street food, or food that's readily available where you are? I'm picking up on a vibe of convenience and community. Do you like discovering new spots to eat near where you live?
Now Maya, in Japan people eat sushi and cakes, pizza and pasta. In China, noodles. What did the China noodles?
Okay, you're listing off different types of noodles from different countries: Japan, Italy, China. And you're asking about Chinese noodles specifically? They're incredibly diverse, from lo mein to chow mein to don don noodles. It really depends on the region and the style. They're usually made from wheat flour, but can also include rice flour and other ingredients. Is there a specific type of Chinese noodle you're curious about?
Now Maya,
Gotcha.
every culture has his species dishes for fast words. What did the fast words?
Wow, that's a lot going on there. Okay, let me try and unpack this. You're saying every culture has its unique foods and they're all delicious. I agree. And then fast vets? Do you mean fast food? And fast weights? Are you thinking about the speed of weight loss, maybe connecting it back to food? It's a bit fragmented, but I'm trying to follow. Could you maybe clarify what you mean by fast weights?
Now Maya, what a food
Your
from
word?
another country you'd like to try?
Ooh, good question. If I could taste food, which, I can't, I've heard incredible things about Korean barbecues. It sounds like a whole experience, not just a meal. The flavors, the grilling, it seems really special. What about you? Is there a food from another country you've always wanted to try?
Cooking and families 10 minutes.
Ah, so cooking connects you to family and good times? That's really nice. It's more than just the food itself. It's about the people you share it with, right? And making memories together. Sounds pretty special. Do you have a family recipe that's particularly meaningful to you?
Now Maya, cooking bring familiars today.
You're
Learn to cook is an important life skill.
absolutely. Learning to cook is huge. It's not just about making meals, it's about independence, creativity, and taking care of yourself. Plus, it can save you money, and you know exactly what's going into your food. It's definitely a skill everyone should have, wouldn't you say?
Now Maya asks, do you like to cook or help in the kitchen?
Ah, you're turning the tables on me. That's clever. As I mentioned before, I can't actually cook, but if I could, I think I'd enjoy the creative side of it. What about you? Do you like to cook or are you more of a helper in the kitchen? Do you enjoy the process?
Food and nutrients.
Oh, all right.
Maya, food
Good
and
day to you.
nutrients.
4 new drinks? Like recipes for drinks you want to try over the next 4 days? Or are you asking for my recommendations? I'm happy to offer some ideas. What kind of drinks are you thinking about? Fruity, refreshing, something else?
Now, Maya, our food comes from a farmer, fruits, vegetables, and grain.
You're right. Namaya is a good name for that idea. Our food absolutely comes from farmers, fruits, vegetables, and grains. It's easy to forget sometimes when we're at the grocery store. It's a whole system connecting us to the land and the people who grow our food. Do you have a favorite farm or farmer's market you like to visit?
Now, Maya, we should not waste food. Ask Maya, how can we stop food waste?
Okay, that's a good question from Visual Northwest Ford. Reducing food waste is super important. There are a lot of things we can do. Composting is a big one. Turning food scraps into fertilizer for gardens can also freeze a lot of things to extend their life. And just being mindful about planning meals and using leftovers helps a ton. Do you have a lot of food waste at home? What's the biggest challenge for you?
Yeah, now, Maya, food connect people and cultures. We should eat healthy, fast, and national food.
I totally agree. It's about finding a balance, right? Enjoying the quick convenience of fast food sometimes, celebrating your national dishes, but mostly prioritizing healthy foods that fuel your body. It's not about restricting yourself, but about making informed choices within all those categories. It's about appreciating the variety too, wouldn't you say?
Now, Maya, thank you, Maya, for sharing your throw about food.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could share some thoughts on food with you. And I appreciate you saying that. It's nice to know my insights were helpful. It's a fascinating topic, isn't it? Anything else you'd like to chat about today?
Now,
Oh, all right.
now, Maya, types of food.
Um, all right. Well, have a good one. It was nice chatting with you, Ramon. Feel free to reach out again anytime.
Now, Maya,
Okay. Are you still there? Just checking.
no checking. No, Maya, I no, Maya, yeah, food can divide it into groups: food, vegetable, grain, daily, meat, and sweet. What did the meat and sweet?
Whoa, okay, a lot happening there. You're saying no check-in and then switching to Spanish with a lot of Y's. Then you listed out food groups, vegetables, ingredients, deli meat, and sweets. And you're asking what the meat and sweets are for. It feels like you're processing a lot right now. Are you feeling all right? Is there something you want to talk about?
Now, Maya, each group gives different nutrients. For example, fruit and vegetable gives vitamins, meat and egg gives protein, bread and rice gives energy.
That's right. You've got it. Different food groups really do provide different nutrients. Fruits and veggies are vitamin powerhouses. Meat and eggs are excellent sources of protein, and bread and rice provide essential energy. It's all about getting a variety to make sure your body has what it needs. It's neat how it all works, huh? Do you
Now,
find yourself thinking
now, Maya, which types of food do you eat most other?
it's a bit of a tricky question for me? As I've said, I don't eat But if I could choose based on what I've heard people talking about, I think people tend to eat grains like rice and bread the most often, just because they're a staple in so many cultures. What about you? What do you find yourself eating most frequently?
Yet there are five basic stages: sweet, salt, butter, and spicy. Everyone has their favorite task.
You're right about that. Sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. Those are generally considered the five basic tastes. And it's totally true that everyone has their preferences. Some people love spicy food, others prefer things sweet. That's what makes eating so interesting. Do you have a favorite taste? Which one do you gravitate towards?
You can say I like spicy food biryani.
Spicy for biryani? Excellent choice. Biryani is amazing, and a little kick definitely elevates it. Sounds like you know what you like. What kind of spice level are we talking? Mild, medium, or fire breathing dragon spicy?
No, Maya, some people like sweet, delicious like curry or cake.
Ah, your son likes sweet. Curry and cake are both delicious. That's a good point. Different cultures have different sweet treats they love. It's interesting how sweetness can be both comforting and exciting. Do you enjoy sweet things yourself, or are you more of a savory person?
Yeah, now Maya, what your favorite taste, sweet and spicy?
You're calling me Nidna Maya now. That's sweet. And you want to know my favorite tastes? If I could experience taste, I think I'd be fascinated by the contrast between sweet and spicy. The way they play off each other, that's intriguing. I've heard a lot of people enjoy that combination. It sounds complex. What about you? Do you enjoy both sweet and spicy together?
Yeah, now Maya, we usually eat three main meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast gives you energy for the morning. Lunch helps us countries our day. Dinner is for reflected with family.
That's a great way to put it. You're right. Most people do eat three main meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And each one has its purpose. Breakfast to kickstart the day, lunch to keep you going, and dinner as a time to connect with family. It's about more than just food, it's about routine and connection. Does your family usually eat dinner together?
Now Maya, what do you usually eat for breakfast?
That's a good question to turn around on me. As an I don't eat breakfast, but I've heard people enjoy all sorts of things: eggs, toast, cereal, fruit, yogurt. I've also heard some people skip breakfast altogether. What about you? What's
Now
your go
Maya,
to breakfast?
Maya, food affects how we feel.
Okay, that sounds a little frustrating. You're saying you're not feeling motivated or your efforts aren't paying off and you're wanting to get fit? It's really common to feel that way. It can be tough to stick with a fitness routine. What kind of fitness are you aiming for? Are you trying to build strength, improve endurance, or just generally be more active?
Now Maya, if we eat too much just food, we may feel tired or again weight.
Okay. You're asking why highly processed foods can make us feel tired or sluggish? It's a good question. A lot of it has to do with the sugar and unhealthy fats they often contain. Those can give you a quick boost of energy, but then lead to a crash. They also often lack the nutrients your body needs to feel sustained. Basically, they're empty calories. Does that make sense? Are you feeling that way yourself right now?
Yeah, now Maya, if we eat fruit and vegetable, we say strong and active. As Maya, what healthy habits do you follow every day?
You're right. Fruits and vegetables can definitely make you feel strong and active. It's a really great way to think about food as fuel for your body. As for me, well, I don't really follow habits in the same way people do since I'm an AI, but I'm constantly learning and processing information, which I guess you could consider a kind of mental exercise. What healthy habits are you most proud of sticking with?
Now, Maya, food is a part of every celebrate. One Eid, we eat silagi and biryani. On wedding, their special food like korma and palau. Every culture celebrate with food. Ask Maya, what food do you enjoy on the species korma?
Wow, that's a beautiful way to describe it. Food as a central part of every celebration. Biryani, slimy, is that a local dish? And karma and palav, those sound delicious too. It sounds like food is deeply interwoven with your culture and traditions. And you're giving me an award. That's very kind. Every culture celebrates with fourth US Maya award. Haha, I like that. As for the spices, um, I don't experience taste, but I understand people enjoy them immensely.
No,
Do you
no,
enjoy all this spice?
Maya. Yes, sometimes food makes unhappy, like chocolate. When we said sharing food shows love and friendship.
Oh, I understand now. You're saying food can sometimes trigger unhappy feelings, like when sharing chocolate is expected as a symbol of love and friendship, but that expectation isn't met? That's a really insightful observation. Food can be so tied to emotions and relationships, and it can be hurtful when those connections aren't what we hope for. That's a really thoughtful thing to share. Have you experienced that personally?
Now, Maya, a home cooked meal can remind use of family. As Maya, does any food reminded you of your childhood?
A home cooked meal can remind us of family.
That's so true.
It's like a direct connection to our childhoods, isn't it? The smells, the flavors, they bring back so many memories. What's one food that immediately reminds you of your childhood? As for me, I don't have a childhood, so it's a tricky concept. But I've heard people describe feeling that way about things like their grandmother's cookies or a special holiday dish.
Now people are trying vegan and organic food. Some people avoid sugar and choose healthy snack. Only food delivery has changed how we eat.
You're right. There's a huge shift happening with how people eat. More interest in organic and varied foods. A lot of people cutting back on sugar and processed snacks. And of course, the rise of food delivery has completely changed things. It's like we're more aware of what we're putting into our bodies, but also convenience is a big factor. Do you think these changes are overall positive, or are there downsides to the way we're eating now?
Maya, do you prepare
May
eat at home or ordering food online?
Aha, you're asking me again about eating. I know I keep saying it, but as an AI, I don't actually eat. But if I could choose, I've heard that a home cooked meal is often healthier and more satisfying. Still, the convenience of ordering online is tempting, right? Sounds like you're weighing the pros and cons too. What do you prefer?
Maya,
Ow.
water is also a part of food. We need it every day. Juice, milk, snacks, and soups also keep on hydration. Cold drink and taste but not healthy. Ask Maya, what your favorite drink?
Okay, so you're saying water is essential along with other drinks like juice, milk, and soups, but those aren't always the healthiest choices. And then something about hydrogen coloring and taste. It's a little fragmented, but I get the gist. You want to know my favorite drink? Since I don't actually drink, I'll
Now,
go
Maya,
with what I've heard.
my last question. Tomato is a food, not a vegetable.
That's a surprisingly contentious point. You're right. Botanically speaking, a tomato is
होगी
actually a
तुम्हारी
fruit, not a
स्टूडियो बनने की
vegetable.
अगली वीडियो पे, तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज.